Today on the Stoney Ridge Farm Channel, we're gonna be playing with the cows, guys. We got a good time. We're gonna see some baby chicks and we're gonna open up the cows and set them free out here. Fingers crossed. I'm not chasing cows all day. Right over there. It's not mine. Strange kitty. Oh, ants. What in the world? Why are you guys building an ant nest in here? Oh, you are the strongest clamp I've ever experienced. Husqvarna. This thing is awesome.
To work, I ain't afraid to play, I ain't afraid to get the job done and do it my own damn way. I ain't afraid of life, times like this. If you mess with my freedom, I'll tell you just what you can kiss. That's right. If you mess with my freedom, I tell you just what you can kill.
Hey, birdie birds. Birdies. Hey, guys. Good morning. Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the Stoney Ridge Farm. Those are our American breast chickens from the renewed homestead. Awesome chicks. This is the Broodmobile or Broodmobile, and I have got to get this moved out over some grass. We no longer have to run the heat lamps. Guys, welcome to the farm. We've got a lot going on today. First things first, I've got to take the razor grazer set up, which is a mobile cart that you can move around with your cattle or with your animals to help them with intensive rotational grazing. We got to set that up down here. Today's gonna be the hottest day of the year. It's 88 degrees today. It's just May. It's been really, really dry. We're getting not so good weather for making grass grow. However, the grass is growing. So we're gonna be putting the cows in a spot that's outside of the normal pasture. So we're bringing the cows out of the perimeter fence today, and we've got to use the razor grazer because it's an extremely hot electric fence. In other words, it's got some kick to it. We don't want any of our babies to get lost up in the woods, so we've got to do this. Yeah, oh, good boy. You can't go play with the cows. You got to go in your house. Yes, sir. You eat your breakfast? Did you eat your breakfast? Good boy. That's Buddy the dog. We've got a lot going on. We're gonna put the cows on about 2.5 acres today, and we'll walk around and show you guys what's up. Lots of work going on the farm. We've got land clearing project. We just finished up the outdoor kitchen, second bay on it. Just so much going on, guys. So come along, we're gonna have some fun on the farm. Woo! There you go, buddy. So folks, this is called the Razor Grazer from Range Ward. Really cool setup. This is an all-inclusive mobile pasture system, okay? Pasture grazing system. Right here, there's a solar panel, which will be facing south. We are in a shaded area, but that's okay because this thing is cranking out the juice. So we're gonna raise that up just like so. Put our pin back in place. All of your posts are stored on here. We typically use a strain right post. The Razor Grazer comes with these other pigtail type posts. Most of our posts come from Farm Fence Solutions. That's where our strain right post comes from. This is a Gallagher post. This is a setup for a reel, and the reel is sitting right there. This entire apparatus is totally self-contained. So you've got a solar panel built in to your Razor Grazer. Inside here, in this heavy-duty lockable box, is an ant farm. So I've got ants in here. I don't know why ants are oddly attracted to electrical equipment. So first of all, let's get the fire ants out of here with the Husqvarna leaf blaster. Right, now we can see what's inside here without getting eaten alive by ants. There's still ants all in here. I don't know why, but again, ants like electrical stuff. It's so weird. Quite odd. We'll blow it out again. There's 5,000 ants in here right now. Let's set all this stuff out. So the wire that we're using is called power braid, and this is a big old roll of power braid. This is our typical poly braid from Farm Fence Solutions, and this is the proprietary power braid. You can really see the difference. This is reflective, it's really thick and very conductive. It's a conductive rope. And what we're gonna do here, this whole apparatus comes with a ground rod set up right here. So we'll knock the ground rod in the ground. We'll put our roll up here, our reel up here, mount it to it, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. The area we're fencing is all the way around here, and let me just show you really quickly how we've got that set up. The grass is still wet this morning, so I've got to walk the entire fence line. This goes all the way down, way down there, almost a half a mile down there, and I have to make sure that everything is appropriately installed in the step-in post, okay? So all the way around, all the way through there, and the cows will be able to graze all this grass. We're gonna put them down here in the shade because it's super hot today. I've got another shade tree on the other side of the farm, way out over there where they are, but it doesn't matter because I wanna move them down here. They need to graze this, and we're gonna let them overgraze it. We're gonna let them hammer down on this section of grass because we don't want it to grow back very quickly. So they'll be here all day today until about 8 o'clock tonight. They will have access to water up in the middle of the pasture, and later on this evening, we'll move them to another section of pasture. The power of your electric fence is directly correlated to the power of your ground rod. How good your ground is on your electric fence is very, very important. So this slide hammer allows you to pound in the ground rod. It's all inclusive, and it allows you to remove it by popping it upward. So whenever you move this thing, and this is basically set up to be used all around the farm. It's your one and only electric fence application that you'll need for your entire farm if you're intensive grazing like we are here on our farm. And we graze the cows on little paddocks of land. In other words, they graze about an acre, then they move, an acre, then they move, and I move them twice a day. You could do 2 acres and move them once a day. It just depends on what your herd is and what your grass will support. If you're ever worried about getting a good ground and establishing a good ground, pour a little bit of water right on top of the ground right here and let it soak in. Water conducts electricity. It will help conduct it to the ground. This is our grounding clamp. Basically, I'll raise this up, I'll squeeze this little alligator clip, and now we're connected to ground. This is how we connect to our poly wire. Basically, we just wrap that around. So this is our power hookup to our awesome braided wire here. Again, this is at rangeward.com. I'll post a link in the video description. There'll be a link at the bottom of the screen for you here too. That connects everything up. Ground connected, hot connected. All I gotta do is turn it on, but first I gotta walk. And second, I gotta take the cows out of the current pasture they're in and entice them to come down here where they're not gonna wanna come. Contact. So the cows are right over the hill. We've got to release the cows to get into this paddock. They grazed this paddock yesterday. Had I been smart, I would have had this all prepared yesterday, but I don't have it prepared. So we're gonna try and get them into this section, and then we're gonna open this gate. We are approximately 400 yards from where we were setting up the razor grazer, and the line goes all the way down through here and way on over there. So I'm gonna get the cows down here, get them teased, kind of make them want to come into this pasture. I'll go do all my wiring, and then I'll release them into this pasture. It's gonna be a tough move. They've got a pile of grass in here. Come on! Come on, girls! Come on, girls! They should follow me. Come on. Now, they're gonna wanna go back over there. There's a few cows with mamas over there, it's okay. We'd rather have no calves to go under the fence than we would have calves under the fence, so this should work. Come on, girls! They're coming. Come on! Come on, babies! Right there they come. So I've got a little bit of wire laying around here. What I did last time is I split this into this section and that section. Today, I'm just gonna let them have the entire thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these posts out that used to split these two paddocks and just let them have the whole thing. So next thing I gotta do here is I gotta make sure that my rope is tight. Okay, and you see I've got some on the ground right here. I've just gotta pull it up and get it snug, get it back on the post where it's supposed to be. And some of these posts, see how that one's pulling in? I need to pull it out and lean it back and stomp it in so it has some good tension on it. We just need this to be nice and tight. So I'm gonna head all the way back to the razor grazer, and then I'm gonna come all the way back this way. Good job here, buddy. I seem to be missing some posts. there were some posts sitting right in here. This is what happens when you get in a hurry and you lay stuff down. I don't know. I don't see any. That's kind of a bummer. I need to put one more post right over here, and then we'll be ready for cows after I turn the power on. This is pretty awesome, but I don't know if you guys can tell, it's quite nerve-wracking. That's what we call it here in the South. It's nerve-wracking. It's not the funnest thing to worry about all your animals escaping. Once they learn where the perimeter fence is, we should be good to go. Let's get this guy in. There we go. All right, good to go that way. Good to go that way. We're gonna open the gate here as soon as I turn the fence on. Let's run over and turn the fence on real quick, and I'll open the gate up. Woo, where you gonna go, buddy? There's one post, I see one. It's kind of interesting. Found a skull. Cows! In order to turn this on, I'm going to put an on-off switch somewhere in here, but for right now, all we have to do to turn it on is we clip one clamp over there, one clamp over here, and you'll hear it hit. Okay, we'll go ahead and take our fence tester, which comes with the kit, and we'll test our fence. Stick that in the ground, put this guy right over top of it, just like that. Yep. Positive. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that connected. That's okay. We'll shut the box up. Actually, I'm gonna leave the box open so that the ant farm leaves. Let's go get the cows moved into the new paddock. Lots of moving and shaking today. You wanna shift, buddy? There you go. Before I open the gate for the cows, I have a way of testing the fence that I'd like to show you. It's with a step-in post. Here's what I do. Each step-in post is grounded, right? It's stuck in the ground. Touch that to there, we should hear it pop. We got it. Awesome. I'm gonna take this post, I'm gonna stick it inside here because I've got to take it way down there. There's a spot where the fence just sags a little bit. Let's get these cows in here. Come on, kids. Come on. All right, let's do a little controlled because these guys are gonna take off running like maniacs. Let's go slow. No pushing, no shoving, no sniffing heinies. Find some good fresh grass. There you go, kids. There we go. There we go. Controlled release, right? We're gonna go round up the stragglers. We got two more stragglers up there, hoping they come through the gate here in a second. Yeah, that's a good girl. Guys, that's Susie. Susie has always been a pain in the butt when it comes to moving. Always. She's always behind. She's just not that bright. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Just having a little bit of fun out here on the farm. I just saw my buddy Frank just showed up. He's finishing up the land clearing job. Hopefully you guys will stick around. Be sure you subscribe to the channel. That's called the Razor Grazer, and that's how it works, and that's how we're using it here on the farm. We'll be moving that to the other side of the farm in about 3 days when we move the cows up there next to the house. Guys, take care. Have a great day. We'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge. Woo!
Come on down to the Stoney Ridge. Bring your wife and bring your kids. We're living life pure and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be, Stoney Ridge.
Excuse me. Excuse me, ladies. Excuse me, ma'am. Ooh, I got whacked with a cow poop covered tail. Because you're mine. I walk the fence line. I hear the fence a-coming. Great shots. Dropped your camera. Oh, ants. There are things chewing on my legs right now. Biting and stinging insects. There are chiggers all through here. This is a horrible year for ticks and chiggers. Ugh. Guys, see you next time.